The other day, a Toronto business leader drew my attention to the fact that Gerald Butts, Justin Trudeau's former right-hand man, was singing the praises of the International Monetary Fund promoting a hashtag green recovery, talking about how now, during the coronavirus, a lot of the stimulus measures we're seeing taking place need to do so with a green agenda in mind, supporting all these different green initiatives and making sure to price carbon right. What does that mean, pricing carbon right? I think that's sort of implying that carbon pricing needs to be higher than it is right now. This business leader was very concerned that someone so close to Justin Trudeau, previously one of the guys pretty much calling the shots, was endorsing such a notion. I mean, at any other circumstance, wouldn't we call this just crass opportunism for people to look at this and go, now is our time to strike? And yet this is happening left, right, and center. It's not being properly reported on. It's not being properly discussed, that there are so many people out there in the corridors of power who are flirting with this idea that now is their opportunity to basically fully bring in a green agenda that decimates so many other parts of the economy. Very bad, of course, to the oil and gas sector, but detrimental to manufacturing in general. It's just awful that there are other people who are doing things right now that we would say, oh, you're trying to profiteer off of the coronavirus circumstance. Those people are denounced. Yet we see the climate evangelists, they somehow get a free pass for all of it. This is not the right time to be doing this. This is a time when people are putting ideologies aside. For instance, I'm someone who doesn't particularly care for deficits. I think they're pretty darn bad. Canada is on its way to a $200 billion deficit. I remember back when I was upset when it was a $28 billion deficit. Now it's going to be close to 10 times as much as that. But we understand the situation. We understand that now is different. Well, I think the climate alarmists need to realize that this is a different period as well, and there just is not time for this, and we should not have patience for this right now. The truth is that the green agenda is going to have to be shelved, and it's going to have to be put on the back burner for now. Well, I think for always, but I'm not ideologically predisposed to that. But those individuals who are, well, they need to take the high road, and they need to just calm it, cool it, and put their agenda aside and realize we need to work for the common good right now, because the green agenda is not, of course, about the common good. It's about putting a certain ideology ahead of others. And when we see that we're talking about shutting down the oil and gas sector, getting rid of entire fields of work and prioritizing others, that's just not it right now. We're supposed to be all in this together, and the recovery should be we're all in this together as well.